This 50mm full-frame prime lens has a super fast maximum aperture of f1, and that's what makes it special. It can achieve super shallow depth of field images, and it's also very good at shooting in low light. The only downside of this lens is that it's manual focus. However, it does communicate with my Canon camera so that I can use the camera's focus guide, which helps a lot. Let me show you what this lens can do. I challenged myself to shoot 10 usable photos in 10 minutes. I shot everything at f1. Let's see how I did. First up, my cat. Don't worry, I promise I'll have non-cat photos as well. Check out the shallow depth of field. You can't really even tell what's in the background. Your eyes go right to the cat's eyes. I think that this image passes my test. Do you agree? Next, darn, another cat photo. Sorry, but I did want to demonstrate that shallow depth of field with this lens works not only on tight shots, but also on wider ones as well. Check out how this cat really stands out at f1. I think that this image is good as well. Finally, a shot of a human. This is my son watching TV with his stuffed friends. I like how we see just one of his eyes, and then his pigeon's eye below. The f1 shallow depth of field really isolates him in this photo. Next, I photographed a tree branch in my yard. Check out how just a small part of the branch is in focus. It's pretty amazing what this lens can do. Here's a shot of a bee and a flower. I think it's a cool shot. The background of the image is super soft. Maybe in this example, I should have closed the lens down to f2 or 2.8 to make the flower and the bee a little sharper. But for as fast as the bee was flying around, and the fact that I'm using manual focus, I think that I did a decent job. Next is an Emmy Award. I just focused on the gold face, so pretty much everything else is soft, which I like. The background is not important. Then we have a retro film camera. I just focused on the numbers inside the box where the film reel would go. Pretty amazing that just those numbers are in focus. Next, we have an old wood fence. Check out how the post closest to us is out of focus and how all of the other posts further away are soft. Just a small part of the wood fence is sharp and really draws your eye to that area. Then we have a shot of a little garden gnome. I love the bokeh in this shot of the greenery behind him. Do you like it as well? Finally, we have a candle with a little bee on it. You can't tell, but I was shooting with very little light here. But the fast f1 lens still gets me a clean and in focus image.